What is going on, everybody? If you guys are in the chat, say what's up. You got any questions, throw them up there, and we'll wait for some more folks to hop on, and we will. That was loud. Sorry. All right, let's see who we got in here. Hello, Sally Lee. I'm glad you love my channel. I appreciate that. How can I put bids in for big contracts like car garages? Great question, Eric. You need to find who it is, who are the decision makers, right? With like parking garages, those are typically run by a property management company. A lot of times those property management people also are the ones that are staffing the garage. If they've got folks that are in there taking the money and whatnot, those people will know who the key contact is, and then you can just work your way up the chain until you get to whoever it is that is making those decisions and getting those bids. So that would be my suggestion there. Justin, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate it. Bear with me. Okay, let's see who else. Chris, how are you? Scott Ferguson, what's up, brother? How much of a cushion would you recommend monetarily before quitting day job and going full time? That's a tough question, Zach. What my suggestion would be on that question is you should maintain your full-time job for as long as you can while you build up your business to the point of being able to leave that full-time job and without a significant impact on how you're living your lifestyle, things like that. Hopefully it gets a hell of a lot better because now you're going to be working for yourself and not making money for other people. So that would be my suggestion. Prolong it as long as you can. Work on the weekends, work at night if you've got the capability to do so. Get that schedule beefed up for when you are ready to pull the trigger and tell them bye-bye. Sally Lee, thank you. Eric, you got it, buddy. What is going on? Not much, Highland Services. I just decided to, get a little crazy on the old YouTube today and hop on. So that's what I'm doing. When will automation emails be in 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗂? Okay, email automation and text automation are currently in 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗂. It is for platinum subscribers only. And it's basically everything that I have been doing with multiple apps and software programs for way too long. And so we decided we were going to build everything into, into 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗂, email automation, text automation. So essentially what this does is it allows you, my phone is going crazy. It allows you to basically set up email automation from the second the quote is given all the way until eternity for however long you want to drag that email sequence out. So we've also got it set up with various parameters. So you're able to set, okay, if the customer gets an estimate, they get sent into this sequence, and you're able to populate that sequence with a variety of emails of your choosing, and set on days, on hours based from the initial estimate. And then you can also basically go in and say, okay, if they get on the schedule, they get removed from this sequence. That sequence ends. If they don't schedule, then they will continually get followed up on until they either schedule you or tell you to stop emailing them, at which point you stop emailing them. There are a lot of parameters built within that have got some pretty neat things going on. Once an appointment is scheduled, they get entered into the second event sequence, which is from preparation, what to expect, to the point where the invoice is sent, the job is complete, and then from that point on, it goes follow-up emails until, like I said, eternity, staying in front of the customers forever. So it's pretty amazing. We've done a phenomenal job with it. It's everything that I've been wanting but haven't had, and now I've got it, and I'm super stoked. Okay, that was you, Bobby J Bear. What wand do you suggest? I don't suggest any particular wands. In fact, I don't even know brands because it's really not that important. We use L&H Industrial here in Savannah for a lot of our things like that, and then we use Southeast Softwash for our equipment and some of the bigger things. But I would just recommend finding something that you like. Hell, get on Amazon, and a gun's a gun's a gun. The wand is a wand is a wand. It's when you get into some of the other components where I think a brand is more important to really think about. Okay. Is there any website that is commonly used for bid placing? If not, what's the best way used to find consistent jobs? I don't know if I understand that question, Eric. Is there any website that is commonly used for bid placing? Well, like where bids are put out for public consumption, where you would scan through your county or your state or federal jobs. Yes, those are the things. So Google that, and you should be good to go. How come 𝗤𝘂IQ Platinum doesn't have a per year payment option? It does. If you go to myquoteiq.com, you should be able to do all of that. And if it doesn't, then we'll definitely get that in place. But Joey, if you would send me an email you can send it to Mike at 𝗤𝘂IQ.io and just remind me to look at that for you. When soft washing the sides of a house, do you rinse or let it set like on soft washing roof? No, you rinse it. Let it apply. You don't even want it to dry, right? A different process. Let's see. Thanks for all of your videos. You're welcome. What's the best solution to use to clean graffiti off of concrete? There are a number of graffiti defeaty from Southeast Softwash is what we have had great success with. There are multitude. There's a bunch of different graffiti chemicals out there. We've used aircraft paint remover before, which you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's or like Advanced Auto Parts. I've been cleaning roofs for friends and family to get comfortable. What is the best way to do cleanup afterwards? What kind of cleanup? Like, are you talking about like blowing debris off of roofs, or are you talking about chemically treating roofs? If you're chemically treating, the best solution is dilution, which means water the hell out of everything so you don't kill everything. As far as just cleanup of leaves and debris, a rake and some bags, brother. If it's horrible, maybe throw some tarps down to catch it, which will help to expedite the speed at which you can get done with the job. Does 𝗤𝘂IQ have quoting information of what to charge people in the start of Louisiana? You mean the state of Louisiana. And we've got national averages in there, so you can have a look-see. But please don't use national averages to determine pricing for your business. Your market and your overhead determine those things. When will the desktop version be ready? The desktop has been available for like 3 months. You can go to myquoteiq.com if you're a premium or a platinum subscriber, and you can use the desktop version. Why did the chicken cross the road? Do you use 10% or 12% SH? Like, what chemicals do you use that are safe for plants? Well, no bleach is really safe for plants. That's why we have to spend a tremendous amount of time watering and putting things in place to mitigate that type of damage to plants. Bleach kills organics. Plants are organic, so you have to be very careful. And honestly, nobody is using 10 or 12.5% SH ever, right? They're using 10 or 12.5 and they're diluting it, whether that's through a downstream injector or that's through a proportioner, or if they're batch mixing, which is also something that we built into 𝗤𝘂IQ. It's the mix calculator, which is really cool. You're able to go in, open up the app, open up the mix calculator. You enter in your percentage of bleach, whether it's 10% or 12.5, 8%, whatever it is that you have. You enter your target ratio that you're looking to hit, whether it's 3%, whether it's 5%, maybe it's a 7% on a really bad roof. And then you put in your container size that you're mixing in, and it will spit out the exact ratio that you need to put of water to SH. And then you can add in your surfactant as recommended by the manufacturer of said surfactant. But very, very cool tool that's been utilized a lot. Let's see. Love 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗜. Great app. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you know anyone who makes Facebook ads that work well? Yes, I do. Justin from Forever Self-Employed. And if you go to pwcourse.com, pwcourse.com, you can get Justin's Facebook ad strategy, and it's a killer. He runs my ads for me as a friend. He doesn't do that like as a thing, but if you follow his strategy, you'll be able to really convert those Facebook customers into your customers, or for Facebook leads into your customers. Venomous Pizza. I live in Pennsylvania where there aren't any concrete driveways, only asphalt, so I can't pressure wash driveways. Do you think it's viable to specialize in soft washing and power washing of homes? I absolutely do. I also think that Darnell Washington was an absolutely phenomenal pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will complement the other amazing tight ends and Kenny Pickett. And I hope you're not a Phillies fan. How do you feel about people charging homeowners to pressure wash their homes for $600 using water only and no chemicals? Eric, I don't care what anybody else does, and neither should you. If they can charge $600 only using water, then that's on them. Is it going to kill organics? Is it going to reduce mold and mildew growth and buildup? No. But if they're in an arid area like Arizona, somewhere like that, like in the desert, then, and there's no organic buildup on the house, then yeah, if you're just knocking dust off, water should be sufficient. But again, it is directly dependent upon where you're at and what you're conveying to the customer, right? In Savannah, where I live, we couldn't not use some sort of detergent because it would be a disservice to our customer, and we would not be doing an adequate job. And I would not be able to charge what we charge when you're not providing the value that the customer is expecting. So I guess that kind of answers it. Do you have a preference on a ball valve for switching between wand and surface cleaner? I don't. I don't use a wand, or I don't use a ball valve because I don't wash. I've got employees that do that, and they get whatever is at the store, where we buy our stuff. They say, I need a ball valve. And they say, okay, here's a ball valve. If you're buying from a reputable place, then they're going to have quality products. If there's anybody in here that could tell me a manufacturer of a ball valve, I would love to. Probably GP or somebody like that. If somebody ask about a gun, Sutter or Sutton or something like that, good brands. But if you deal with a reliable distributor of parts, they're going to provide you with quality product. Is 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗜 specifically designed for pressure washing, soft washing industry, or can be used for? It's designed for mobile detailing. It's designed for lawn care, landscaping, plumbers, roofers, anybody that is in the home service business. If you are sending estimates, if you are sending invoices, if you are wanting to get paid, 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗜 is for you. It's got all kinds of other great things like business analytics telling you what your close ratio is. It lets you know within the process of is a job pending. Do you need to follow up with it? It gives you the ability for email automation to follow up with customers. It is for every industry. It's not just pressure washing. We built it for the home service industry. It's the greatest thing that's ever been created, I think, in my opinion. Okay. Any suggestions on avoiding issues with chemical runoff and EPA water? No, Zach, I don't. I've never had an issue with any of those things. And I think people that overthink things really get too wound up in the intricacies and the details of things that do not matter. And this is one of them. The Clean Water Act of 1977 or something like that, antiquated, outdated, irrelevant. And I challenge anybody watching, live or a replay, to show me anybody that has ever been arrested or fined for letting water from a driveway go into the gutters. Mike McGregor, what's up, brother? Dude, I have emailed you on that email multiple times. Um, I don't know what's going on with that dude. That's so weird. Mike is an awesome guy. He's got a pretty neat business, but he is also a user of 𝗤𝘂𝗁, and he is actually going to start handling some of our help desk questions because he's so, he knows the app back and forth. And we thought, what better guy? He's one of the moderators in the 𝗤𝘂𝗁 Facebook group, and it provides a tremendous amount of value and knowledge about the app and kind of the flow and how it works. So we had a call with him on Monday and offered him a job. So very excited about that. Nice. Will it be looking into it? Okay, awesome. Please do. We've got a lot of mobile detailers that use this app. I'm starting to work on my Google business page. Do you feel Google ads are less risky than split testing Facebook ads to find out which one works? I've made a lot of videos and I've talked a lot about this. I love Google, right? Google is where people with intent to buy search for things. Facebook works, and if you run good Facebook ads targeted at the right demographic, they will convert. People don't go to Facebook to search for something like pressure washing, mobile detailing, lawn care, getting a new roof, installing an HVAC system. They don't go there with that intent. So I like to go where people are with intent, and that's where I would focus my time and my energy and my money if I was just starting out. But also, Facebook works, and Facebook does generate leads, and Facebook is, split test both, right? Do them both and see what works, and then don't even walk away. Just, focus your time and your energy and your dollars on the things that work the best. I'll give you a call, Mike. What is some of the most important things to know when starting your own soft washing business? Educate yourself, understand the processes, understand what you're doing, because you can damage things quickly. You don't want to do that. You don't want to start off with a bad name in your market. I would say one of the things that most people don't do is they don't invest in education. People will scour the internet to get free information, but what I have found is when people don't write the check, when they don't invest in themselves, they're not going to implement the things that matter in their business. The things like guys like me and others will tell you over and over what to do and how to do it. You don't do it unless you write the check, right? Unless you pay for it. Then you're like, okay, now I've got some teeth in the game. Now I have to take what I've learned, implement it, execute, and see the success. So that's what I would say. Don't cheat yourself. Hey, Mike V, thanks for the content. Can you buy SH from pool stores, or best bet is yes, you can buy it from pool stores. I'd also, look for pressure washing distributors around you. That's where we get ours. There are a couple supply houses that also chemical supply houses that provide SH. So look around. And, worst case, then Home Depot and Lowe's, right? Hey, man, huge fan. What's the average price for a pressure washer? No idea, but thank you for being a huge fan. Pressure washers, like the actual machine, they can range from a couple $100 to, 8, 9, 10 grand, depending on all the bells and whistles and how big you get. Who would you recommend I could be the best information on? Who would you recommend I could the best information on soft washing from? Well, obviously that would be myself, Cody Yarborough from Southeast Soft Wash, Aaron Parker from the Lean and Mean Academy, and Justin Rogers from Forever Self-Employed, the Core Four. And if you go to the first link in the comment, or it'll be in the comments later, but the first link in the description, you buy How to Wash, which is the complete guide for pressure washing and soft washing, and buy that. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks. Anyway. I don't know why you'd say thanks anyway. I told you, I don't know what you are looking to buy. I don't know what your budget is. And I gave you a range of prices. So sorry. All right, what time is it? Been on here about 20 minutes. Do we have any other conversations, any other questions, anything that people are dying to know about? I've not seen the typical questions that we normally see, which I'm very happy about. Let's see. I don't think I've missed any. So I guess I will hop off here. It looks like there's a delay with some of these. That's interesting. Eric says he hates me. Thank you. When would be your live classes? Well, we do 𝗤𝘂𝚗𝗤𝗜, which is an event that we're having in September in Roanoke, Alabama, at Southeast Softwash headquarters. I can't remember the dates, but if you go to 𝗤𝘂𝚗𝗏live.com, you can get all the information that you need on that. That is the only live classes. Jessa, hey, there's Jessa. How are you, Jessa? What else? So Jessa here. Jessa works for a company called Jill's Office, and they have started to do our service, our answering service. I've used multiple services over the years. The one that I was most recently using, call times were just not adequate. People were having to hold and wait, and that's completely unacceptable when you're running a business. You have to be able to respond instantly if you want to close business. And they have done a phenomenal job. I don't even know how long we've been on, a couple weeks with them. Unbelievably detailed. Collection of data is paramount when you're running a business in order to be able to quote quickly, efficiently, and get back to the customer, because we all know time is of the essence. And if you don't get back to the person that called you, chances are they're going to call somebody else. That's just human nature in today's society, which is, we want everything instantly. It's that Amazon and that Google mentality, right? I want an answer now. I want what I want delivered to me tomorrow. And because of that, you have to be able to react. And Jill's Office allows us to react very quickly to our customers, just like Quote IQ allows you to react very quickly to your customers once you have their information, providing them with a phenomenally professional estimate almost instantaneously, right? And then the follow-up email sequences and text automation that follow that are just going to almost guarantee that your close ratio is going to go through the roof. So having the ability to respond quickly and efficiently is paramount to the success of your business. So thank you to Jill's Office. And they didn't even pay me to say that. Let's see. Okie dokie. Okay, what's this guy say? I've been toying with the idea of starting a pressure washing company. I found you and Cody and planned on getting plugged in with a train class. Gotcha. I love train classes. Like, I always wanted to be an engineer, right? Doot, doot. But I know what you're saying. You just didn't type it right. How do I get recurring customers in window cleaning? I'm 17 and get customers from door-to-door selling. My suggestion, Musa Buzar, is continue to keep knocking on doors. And I would go to strip malls and I would go walk in and talk to every single manager and find out who is doing their windows or who the person is that's responsible for making the decision on who hires you to do the windows. Talk with them, stay in front of them. It's not just a one and done type deal. If they say no, go back next week. Hey, I noticed your windows are nasty. Give me a call. Let's see. How about towards Texas? No, we do it in Alabama. When first starting your own business, would you recommend knocking house to try sell your service and get your business started while waiting on business cards to arrive in the mail? Yes, Phoenix. Go knock on doors. Set up your Google business page. Let's see. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, let's see. How about Texas? Hey, man, how's your back from carrying around that huge hog? I don't know what that means, But my back actually does hurt a little bit. I started playing pickleball, and it's very, very fun. But oh my god, the amount of like spinning around, oh, very fun, very fun. Um, oh my gosh, I just made $9.99 from Forever Self-Employed. I'm gonna have to read that comment in a second. Um, I love the content. I've been learning a lot. Can't wait to really getting my company going next year. Best of luck to you, Scott. Why next year and not right now? But for real, how do you let shock linger on a surface? I tried it on a house and I waited 15 minutes, but the buildup wasn't coming off without pressure. Um, Matthew, my suggestion honestly would be, and I'm obviously self promoting, but get how to wash and learn how to do everything the right way. Um, you got to have dwell time, and I don't know what shock is per se. What percentage you were using? Were you diluting it? Tell me those things, and I can help you. Um, hey, Mike, thanks for all the great info. You're welcome. People around here have been on tight budgets where you live. Even some of the other guys are slow like mine, but others seem like they're booming. And my guess is the folks that are booming have been around for a while. They are investing in their marketing. They don't slow their marketing down during the busy time. It's a continuous thing. They're staying in front of their customers. They're utilizing email lists to message people, both current customers and potential customers. They're doing all the things that I talk about that you need to do in order to gain business. And, you know, who's on a tight budget? Really? Not your customer. And I know that pisses a lot of people off when I say stuff like that. But people that are on a tight budget aren't my customer, right? We hear about inflation and we hear about gas prices and we hear about milk and egg, the cost of milk and eggs, and we hear about, you know, real estate and all of these things that are so horrible. But guess what? The people with money, they're not affected. It's not impacting them like it impacts somebody that's living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. Those are the people that we want to target. Those are the people that I target. Those are the people that aren't on tight budgets and aren't impacted by negative financial scenarios in the world. And so with that being said, lose that mindset and find the right people. I don't know where you live, but I would assume that there are higher end neighborhoods that you can go and you can target. That's what I would do. Okay. This is from somebody called Forever Self-Employed. Trying to start my pressure washing business. Please go over what equipment I need, the right chemicals, how to price, and how to properly do the job. Thanks, Mike. I'm a big fan. I aspire to be like you one day. I think you're very handsome. It appears that you're quite well built for an older gentleman. And I wish that my voice was as deep and raspy and gravelly as yours. And I like your gray hair. It gives you that mature look and some credibility that I just don't have. And again, Mike, thank you so much for being my mentor and guiding me along this journey as I try to become continually self-employed. Justin, that's a very sweet thing to say, and I appreciate you. Um, Justin is probably my best friend in the entire world, and he's also could be like my kid because he's so young. Okay. Any recommendations, either books or videos on tips of time management skills, etc.? Gosh, I don't. I would have to look at my bookshelf at books that I read long ago. I came in late. Question. When cleaning outside a screen porch, how do you reduce or eliminate bleach damage to the items inside of the screen porch? You move them, you cover them, you ask the customer to move that, you have that in your customer contract that you are not responsible for damage of items that they have left out because you were there to clean, you were there to spray bleach. Bleach ruins some stuff. So put it in your customer contract and give it to the customer prior to showing up and leave it on them, or charge a little bit more when you have to move their stuff. But there's really no way to mitigate. So that's what I would say. Jessa says The Ultimate Sales Machine is a great book for time management. Who wrote that, Jessa? Bleach neutralizer is also something that's good. Let's see. Don't even approach brokies. You're damn right. I made a video that said poor people will ruin your business. And it is unbelievable the amount of hate that came from the fact just by saying the word poor. Poor is not a bad word. Working for people that aren't poor is not a bad thing. Making money in your business, that is not a immoral thing. That is not greed. That is called being a smart business owner. I did not start my business to be a nice guy and not make money. My businesses, all of my businesses, were started with the intent of generating high profits, right? Unbelievable. I'm about to drop a short. Some idiot says, well, I'll just wait for it because it's funny, but I'm sure that the brokies out there are going to get their feelings hurt because I used the P word. But guess what? I don't care. Stop being poor. It's your fault that you're poor. Okay. That's why Justin is so arrogant now. Trippy. Oh, I love that. Justin, you're arrogant now because you and I are friends. That is trippy. What's even more trippy, AK Mothman, is that you needed to say that. That's cute though. Justin is not trying to get brownie points. That's my boy. And I was totally kidding. He did not say any of that. That was on me. Okay, just finished building my software trailer, getting my footbridge site built, learning from the core 4 and putting it into action. Just shut up and listen. Thank you, Gus. I agree with you. Mike McGregor is email or texting me. There, that worked. I got that one, Mike. Okay, I've been working on leads with property managers and lawn service companies that don't offer pressure washing. Thanks for responding to my comment. And that's a great idea. Uh, find other people that will refer your business if you refer them. Right? I've got tree guys. I've got lawn guys. I've got a pool guy now because they've been in my backyard for like a month making a complete mess of my backyard. But we're gonna have a pool, and it should be. We're not gonna have a pool party for you guys though. But yeah, so I'm stoked about that. But yeah, definitely have referral, just friendly deals with people, other businesses that can refer you. Realtors are good for this too. I would talk to real estate agents. All right. Chet Holmes wrote The Ultimate Sales Machine. Thank you. I recommend the book Think and Grow Rich. Your attitude will go a long way in your salesmanship, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. That I don't know that book. I don't know if I've got that. I don't think so. But yeah, definitely educate yourself, right? The people that read, the people that take the time to invest, other than just you can find a lot of great information on the internet, but there's also a lot of great information in books. No, it's because you are his mentor. Why is it trippy? I had to say that if you had to respond, trippy. Trippy is just a weird word, but it's all good. But I'm not his mentor. We're friends. We're business partners. We built Quote IQ together, and we've done a tremendous amount of other work. So, not a mentor, just a friend. But I do like the fact that he's getting a little bit arrogant. Hopefully that pisses more people off like you. Does the same soft wash concept apply when cleaning moldy screen porches? Yes, everything. Phoenix. No pool party, then I'm crashing the party. James, you're invited, my friend. Come on. Hi, trying to get into the business this month, getting the back end going. We will be writing the check for the courses this week. Can't wait to start. Would it be okay to rent a power washer at least? Absolutely. In my opinion, I would almost say rent a pressure washer initially rather than buying something that you're going to outgrow, right? I don't even know what it costs to rent a pressure washer, something of size that will allow you to be efficient and proficient and profitable from day one. If you start with something small, it'll get the job done, but it's not going to be the most efficient. And when you're not efficient, you can't be as profitable, you can't be as quick. So I think that's a great idea. And then take that money, those profits, and reinvest it into the right equipment. And it might allow you to find something that you like, right? So that's pretty cool. Nikki and Kiki, really? Do you charge one-on-one? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't do any one-on-one training. You can get in the inner circle, which we do. It's the core four. It's a private group. It's basically the best people in the industry, the service industry, all compiled into one group where we help each other, we build each other up, we help hold each other accountable. We have got a tremendous backlog, like a year and a half of our biweekly calls. We do them every other week, where we take your answers. We look at the big wins of the folks in the group. And actually, if you're interested, Aaron Parker is doing a live web class tonight. In the description, there is a link to that. You can register. There's still availability. Get in there, check that out, and it kind of leads you into what we're talking about with that one-on-one coaching. It's not one-on-one per se, but it's a small, close knit group of people that are there to help each other grow. And the other thing that's interesting is I don't do Facebook really. I mean, I go in and I drop some videos in there to promote, but I saw something, and it was just a simple question, and I think it was in like a lawn care thing, but like the amount of snarky, shitty, responses. A dude asked a question. Yeah, he should have used a search engine, right, or the search feature to ask the question first. But like just relentless piling on of a simple question, right? There's no need for that. And none of that exists in the inner circle. It is all positive, and it is all about, like I said, building each other up and making our businesses collectively better. And it's done that for so many people. Oh, do you charge one-on-one? Okay. I don't, Nick, I still don't know. If you want the proof of concept to work so I can actually invest fully into it. Yes, true. You are so emotional, bro. Thanks for the entertainment. Also, I can appreciate your perspective on things still, but the arrogance is palpable. That's cool. Arrogance is something that I've been accused of. Egotistical, arrogant. Choose whatever you want. I don't care. I am arrogant. I am very confident. Am I conceited? Maybe. Do I deserve to be? I think I've done pretty well for myself. I think I have done the right things to put myself in a position to where I can continually leverage, various businesses and create new businesses and employ people and provide for their families and provide for my family in a very nice way. So, do you not like my arrogance? Get fucked. Like, I don't care. Bye. Unsubscribe. Don't watch. Don't comment. It's that simple. And emotional, bro. Not emotional, but like people like you that make comments like that, they are the best content creation tool for me because it's easy, right? Like I really have to put in time and effort when I'm, thinking about how I can best help people with their businesses, how I can help them grow. What the questions that are asking here, how can I convert that into something, that is relatable and concise, that can actually have an impact on somebody's business? That takes time, that takes energy. Um, and there's more value in that as well. But when I respond to comments like yours, right, I'll scan them, or people will screenshot them and send them, and they're like, dude, this is a good one. Because they know, I enjoy it, right? I enjoy reading things like that and then throwing them out there, because people enjoy them. It's funny, you get a bunch of comments from people that are like, oh, you shouldn't say poor. Oh, you're so heartless. You shouldn't be all about the profit. When the vast majority of people, there's millions of views on these videos, and there's like, a couple thousand people that comment. And, 70%, 60% of that are people that don't like what I have to say. So the overwhelming majority of people, they agree with me, and they don't feel it necessary to espouse their own opinion, if you will, on social media, because ultimately that's the only place they have a voice. And again, it is what it is. But thank you for watching, and thank you for continuing to watch, because you know so much about me and my arrogance, and you know about Justin. But we appreciate you. Thank you. You help the algorithm. Been thinking of doing the Core 4 lifetime membership. Will it have a noob like me? It definitely will. We've had a tremendous amount of success for a lot of the members. And again, it's like anything else. It's what you're able to do with it, what you will take away with it. Kind of goes back to writing the check. If you're not willing to invest in yourself and implement the things that we know are proven to help your business, then why it's what you put in. I had a yeah, it's another story. Let's see. Would you say getting commercial clients and window cleaning is better for recurring customers than residential? Yeah, absolutely. Because most strip malls and businesses, they're having it done every single week. And I know guys that have built entire businesses around route work on commercial window cleaning. It's not high ticket, but it's consistent, and it's consistent all year long, and that's a very good thing. Let's see. How much would you sell your pressure washing business for right now? I wouldn't, because I need it for filming videos. Do you have a terms and agreement paper for clients to sign that, yeah, you could use just starting their own business? Yeah, Phoenix, we do. It's a customer contract, and it was actually written by an attorney. That basically, so it's a legally binding document, and there's multiple ways that you can implement this and get it to your customers. We have it built in, and we built this into 𝗤𝘂𝗁, so we can excuse me, we can attach it to an estimate, and then when they agree to the estimate, they sign their name, and then that essentially, because of the nomenclature within the app and the contract, it says that they're agreeing to the contract as well. So that's available at 𝗤𝘂𝗁 as well. It's okay. My dad's a lot of those things too, and other people I respect. Just saying, I think you care more than you act like. Also, I literally tell people you make money on your emotional ranting. Oh, I make lots of money. And I don't think it's emotional, because 90% of it is pretty much, it's me figuring out the best way to agitate the most people. And it's easy. It's so easy. There are just a few words that can be said that I know are gonna, rile them up. Let's see. And yeah, no, if the problem is, and I don't know if you watch any of my long format videos, but like my long format videos, all it is business related knowledge, experience, value. The shorts, there is some of that sprinkled in there, but for the most part, shorts, it's like there's two different audiences. One is tuned in for bettering themselves. The other, the shorts, they're tuned in for scrolling through whatever. And every once in a while, something will pop from my channel on their feed, and then they'll respond because they have to, because I've engineered that video with my emotionality, if you will, to get them to engage, which then further pushes it in front of more people like them. So it's a game, and I win every single time. And not only do I win by getting them to engage and comment, and then all you have to do is drop it doesn't matter. It's good stuff. Yeah, exactly. I would say passionate too. That's truly but no, I do care. I am an unbelievably caring person, and I go out of my way in a lot of scenarios that I don't. I mean, I don't share. I'm not going to make videos about going and doing free stuff for views, right? That's not really who I am. Have I done stuff for free? Absolutely. Do I donate to charities? Absolutely. Do I donate a lot to charities? Absolutely. Do I donate? Do I tithe? Yes. Do I support all kinds of charities that are, yes, I do. And it's because I care, and it's because I can. And I can because I'm not shy about being in business, and the whole intent is to turn a profit. So again, it goes all back to, yeah, good stuff. I'm not here for someone to stroke my ego. I'm here to continue learning. If there are some laughs along the way, then so be it. If it comes across an arrogant to some, then again, yep, exactly. Could you briefly explain what the core 4 is? No, Phoenix, I can't. Core 4, the 4 most unbelievably talented and smart guys in, I don't know. No, it's 4 guys. Me, Aaron, Cody, and Justin. We're good friends, and we have done some business related things together. Cody and sorry, Cody and Aaron, they are developing cutting edge parts and things, pumps and all kinds of crazy stuff for the soft washing and the pressure washing industry. Skunk Wash Works is what they is that business. Uh, Obviously, Justin and I, we have been developing 𝗤𝘂𝗁 for the past year and a half, and very proud of that. It's a phenomenal app that can really help your business. And then we do WashCon together. We've created a tremendous amount of training courses and various platforms where people can learn from us. And we also have got an immense amount of marketing assets on the resource page that allow people to, eliminate a lot of the heartache and the time, right? We're all about shortcutting the learning curve and getting you to a place sooner in your business than you would be without it. And basically just kind of becoming a one-stop shop where you don't have to peruse the internet and weed through all of the bullshit and the horrible information that's out there from people that are not qualified to provide information and can lead people down the wrong road. And so that's what the Core 4 is. It's just four dudes. And I can't, some person, commenter on YouTube came up with that. And we were like, hey, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, you did that. Are you expanding pressure washing to new areas? Like my own personal business? No. Do you ever run out of jobs? How do you have so many consistent jobs? It's like you don't run out. I don't run out. I've also been in business for 21 plus years, and I've got a tremendous amount of repeat business, but I'm also spending money on marketing, on advertising, and I don't stop, right? It's a continual thing. And so that's the beauty of having a long-term sustainable business, and then collecting all of the data for your customers, email addresses and phone numbers, so you can stay in front of them forever. So that's one of the ways that I do it. Good morning, West Coast here. Do the skids hold well in, say, a van as well as they do in the openness of, say, a trailer or a truck? I am sure that they do. I'm sure that there's a lot of folks that have skids in vans, but I think the construction and the layout is more important. Like in a truck, you've got access to three sides. It's a lot more difficult in a van. I don't know. I don't build skids. That's Cody. Fit Goals 101. I can't wait to see who wins the truck and the skid. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And what he's talking about is so 𝗤𝘂𝗁, and we're talking about me being such a sweet and charitable guy. But we are giving away to a premium or a platinum subscriber of 𝗤𝘂𝗁, which is available on both the Google and the Apple Store, a Ford Ranger and a Southeast Soft Wash skid. Cody and the team over at Southeast Soft Wash have generously donated one of their skids as part of the giveaway. We were just giving away the truck, which I thought was more than enough. And Cody was like, dude, that thing needs something in the back of it. It's got to be one of my skids. So we said, well, yeah, we would love that. And whoever wins is going to love it too, because his stuff is amazing. So really looking forward to that giveaway. That is going to be on May 24th, I think is the date. So we're going to be doing that. Pretty exciting. Just signed up for, you mean 𝗤𝘂𝗁. Hope to win that truck and skid package. Best of luck to you, Scott. But more importantly, you're getting a phenomenal tool for your business that's going to really help you organize, stay professional, stay on top of your numbers. You can track your expenses. You can track, it's got an hourly rate calculator that you input all of your monthly charges, your expenses, all your overhead, and then you're able to figure out what your break-even point is, and then put your margin expectations in there so you know what you need to charge per hour. Lots of great stuff. Mike, does 𝗤𝘂𝗁 work on tablets now? Yes, it does, James. And we've got the desktop version as well. Okay. Well, I've been on about 50 minutes. Let's see. All right. Okay, if there's any last questions, throw them in and I will get them answered. And if not, we'll just call it a day. Best advertising, best marketing. There is no best way. It's a multi-pronged approach. You have to have lots of. It goes like this: if you want to catch fish, you can go out with your fishing rod, cast, and catch, right? Or you go out with a net, you throw it out there, you drag it in, and you've got a shit ton of fish. That's what you want to do with your marketing, right? You want to have a bunch of different marketing methods in place. You want to have long term, you want to have short term, you want to have digital, you want to have boots on the ground, you want to have every aspect covered. So you're touching as many people as you can possibly touch. The name of the game is how many eyeballs can you get on your business? And that doesn't come from just one way. What's up, Kyle? How are you? You're coming in right at the end. I'm about to get off. All right. So that is it, folks. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button for me. It'd be cool. And AK Mothman, I hope you have a great day. All right, all right. So I'm out. You got see you, James. Thank you, brother. This live has been so helpful. Definitely going to get your course. Awesome, Phoenix. Hey, the good thing, Kyle, you can watch it over. It's going to be on a replay. Okay, that's it, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching.